Welcome guys, it's Frosty and welcome to my channel. So we're watching another video, high value men roast IG model. Alright, so let's watch this. I remember watching this this live stream, but then I don't really remember anything because I do this while I'm doing something else while I'm working. So it's something that is entertaining to listen to at the moment. Then if I grab a lesson, I grab it. But anyways, before we get into the video, make sure you like, sub and comment. All right, and only comment when you finish the video so that you're actually commenting something that is going to be exciting to respond to. So make sure you like, sub, and you can finish the video so that you can comment. All right, so let's get into it.
Well, I think I bring feminine inspiration to the table. Like Kelly Rowland say, I'm gonna be your motivation. When you come home, I'm gonna be in lingerie. I'm gonna keep it nice and fresh and waxed.
Alright, so based on what she's saying, I think that they asked her the question, what does she bring to the table to a high value man? Because what I do remember from the live stream, I remember that this chick was extremely cocky, like extremely cocky. She thinks like she's all that. To me, her body, fine, I'll give her like a 9. She looks like she's got a nice ass body, but her face, yeah, I'll give her a 5. Attitude, a 2. So if you average that, you're going to get the answer. You know, she's not all that, but then look at the way she's talking, and then she thinks that being motivational is a trait. Okay, I'll say this after she finishes off her rant, before she's interrupted.
For you, I'm gonna cook your food. You just gotta bring home the bacon. That's it.
Shit.
I don't ask for a lot.
Okay, let's go back a bit. There's a part there. Sorry about that.
Well, I think I bring feminine inspiration to the table. Like Kelly Rowland say, I'm gonna be your motivation.
Alright, this is the part that I have a problem with. If you're going to be my motivation, then I think there's a problem with the guy already, because if he's not motivated enough on his own, then that means that he's not going to be able to get to the point where you see him as valuable. So the motivation thing, I don't see it as an important thing. But you know, these girls are hot. They can get away with saying things like this, right? I mean, she's still hot enough. Besides what I just said about her, she's still hot enough to attract most guys, even the rich ones. So yeah, she can say whatever she wants. She can. It's fine. But I still think that this whole motivation thing is not something that you can actually come out and say, I'm bringing this to the guy. Nah, I don't take that. So let's now watch what everything else that has to be said.
When you come home, I'm gonna be in lingerie. I'm gonna keep it nice and...
No sex. Sorry, I stopped it again. But the thing is, you're bringing something to the table besides sex. If sex is it has to be a point every time, then you're less valuable, because again, as a guy, as long as I'm capable, I can get it from anywhere else. But now I'm not going to stop for a bit. I'm going to let it play for a while.
fresh and waxed for you. I'm gonna cook your food. You just gotta bring home the bacon. That's it.
Shit.
I don't ask for a lot.
Okay. I mean, okay, hold on.
See, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you, right?
God damn.
Hold on.
She
He's
got you on that regular
interested.
shit.
Hold on.
He interested, yeah, Chris.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
It ain't
So,
regular. That's
fresh.
what men want.
I want to
though.
know, right?
Who want that?
So,
Chris?
Mr. Organic is a
Okay.
high value guy, right?
Right.
I want to know from you, brother. What do you look for in a woman? So you heard all these answers, right? What do you look for?
So yeah, I said I'm not going to stop it, but for those who don't know, this dude is like really rich. He makes a lot of money. He's in the millions. He's like a millionaire. So he's the high value man that she is trying to attract. So let's see what he has to say about the situation.
I mean, yeah, like, of course, most of them is gonna stand on they pretty, they gonna fuck you and all that. Come home, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Like, we get that dime a dozen. Like, a nigga got bread, nigga. I'm 6'6", 230. I'm smooth. Even without the money, I had every woman I ever wanted. So, like, just because you're gonna be at my home when I come there cooking, I don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? I never needed it. You know what I'm saying? I need a girl that's gonna understand what I go through. Who's gonna keep a motherfucker on top of his toes. That's gonna push him and motivate him. You know what I mean? That's also gonna come with some ideas. You know what I mean? Give me creative criticism on my grind. You know what I mean? Also add to the table. You know what I mean? Not just trying to grab some food every time it's filled up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You gotta bring something to this table. Like, fucking pussy is over with after a certain time. Like, I could fuck any bitch I ever wanted in my life. I always have. That's not appealing to me no more. You know what I mean? Once you get money and once you was already having that, you gotta bring more. Your energy gotta be right. Your mind gotta be right. That body don't mean nothing after a while. You know what I'm saying? A nigga will fuck anything, man. So like, you could be the baddest bitch in the world. That's fine. Nigga gonna have you, and I'm gonna fuck a bitch, motherfucker, a 2 and a 3. Nigga will do that.
Yeah.
Happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z had Beyonce, he still fuck some other pussy. How can you beat that? Cause
Alright, so we'll let it play for a second, but yeah, he's got a point. The reason why these chicks feel like they can say whatever they want, like what she says, she thinks if she can if she can cook, if she can do all this stuff, then she should get a guy like Mr. Organic over here. But the thing is, she doesn't offer much after that. And anyways, guys, she thinks that because guys usually don't get pum pum, right? They don't get the pum pum. Because the thing is, look at it like this. If 20% of men, for the most part, smash about 80 to 90% of the women, that means that the rest, the other 20% of the men, these guys are trying their hardest to get that same pum pum that you want, and the 90% of the girls are just chasing this small demographic, so they don't see these guys, but they still get that attention. So by getting that attention, if she gets attention from, let's say, 100 guys, only 20 of those guys most probably are rich, they're actually worth something. She's only going to take seriously the 20%, but then the other 80, she's gonna still take that attention that she gets and use it as validation for herself to be like, yeah, I'm a bad bitch. But nah, B, it's just that these guys are way too worn. That's why you see that average girls think that they're 10s, which is not the case.
he would just want some new pussy on his cock. So that ain't nothing, man. It's your energy, it's your mind, what you bringing to help me grow. That was gonna help us grow. That what counts.
Yeah, preach, brother. Preach.
But
Absolutely.
a bad bitch brings inspiration that you
not
want
to
to
no,
not
to no
get.
real nigga that already had
Yeah.
that. If you got a fat, lame, rich nigga that need all that, I just want a bad bitch, that nigga, he's a square.
We don't
He's
need
a
the
nobody.
inspiration if
But a
already.
nigga that been sufficient his whole life and got every girl he wanted, what is a bad bitch doing for me? That's nothing. We always had that. What you bringing more than just being it's a million bad bitches walking this earth. That's the cheapest and most easiest thing to get for a nigga got some money is a bitch and some pussy.
Bam.
You go to, like I said, you go to Brazil right now, it's gonna be a 10,000
Okay, let's just play.
bad bitch you ever seen in your life. You get them bitches $1 and a coffee, and that bitch gonna lick your feet, man. That ain't worth. That's worthless to a real nigga, man.
Right.
You gotta be a fat, slow brain, regular ass nigga that finally got some money to be imposed. And I got a bad bitch. Like, come on.
Yeah, so Mr. Organic is making a very good point. He's basically saying that, and then this is how I'm interpreting. Basically, what I'm about to say now is just a summary of what he said and what I think. When a girl thinks that, when girls think that I'm inspired by them, usually there are some guys out there who make money for the sole purpose of getting girls. Yes, maybe those type of guys, but then most guys who even start off on that path, they realize that they actually like what they do and they'd rather spend more time doing that than messing around with the girls. So you'd see a guy who spends hours in his office or his home office or whatever, doing everything that he can to achieve what he wants because he likes doing that. And then when he goes out there, he has a lot of value. Then because of that value, he's getting these girls, and the girls think that, well, he probably did it for me because he wanted me. He wouldn't have gotten me without that money or stuff like that. These girls lie to themselves, or they have this innate delusion that they are rich because they want them, of which most of the time, if you are high value, then that's it. All right, so let's continue.
Like, that's a different type of breed of human that get they rocks off. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I get it. Y'all get your
It's a
money.
COVID.
Now go get all them niggas. But a nigga like me, that shit is like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Our energies got to be connected. You know what I'm saying? We got to grow together. That's the most important.
So you'll take a basic bitch that is somebody that you want to talk to over a bad bitch that will inspire you.
So you consider yourself a bad bitch?
No.
So that's the idea there, you see? Because obviously, if you want a 9 out of 10 girl, which you think she is with, of which she's not, but let's say a true 9, let's say if you take Halle Berry when she was like 22, she was super hot. Yes, you're going to need a lot of money to get a girl like that, especially if she's up there. But still, a man can still go back down and just be like, yeah, I'll just take this chick who's hot enough from any type of job, even if it's not paying or low paying, whatever, they'll still get that. But then these girls don't understand that. They think that just because she's super bad, of which she's not, and she makes a lot of money, she thinks that she can get whatever she wants. That's how a man gets whatever he wants, not how a woman gets whatever she wants.
Yeah, I do actually.
So you above basic. Well, you don't work. You don't have no attributes to the table here. Like, what
I
are
do
we
have
talking about?
attributes.
Like what?
I inspire my men.
How?
You haven't got no job. You got what's your education?
Listen,
what's your master's
but you
degree
have
in?
to no, but you have to realize that when men make it to a certain level,
Right.
they're not checking for a woman's education.
They're not?
When you're making millions of dollars, you don't care about a woman's education.
Yeah.
She's right about that though. I don't like if I'm making $1 million a year and I'm trying to smash, I'm not going to be looking at intelligence. But that's all we're talking about right now. We're talking about a girl that I'm going to keep next to me. So I'm not talking about the type of intelligence where she's got 5 A's in O level, 3 A's in A level, and then the next one university, she's got a distinction and she's got masters. I'm not looking at that type of intelligence. That's just good at good at cramming stuff for the exam. The type of intelligence that I'm talking about is like something that a woman should innately have: social intelligence, the ability to see that my man is not in the right place. He probably needs like a foot rub or something. I'm just using this. I don't like those things, but that's an example that they usually use. Or they want something, stuff like that, stuff that you can't actually tangibly explain because it's hard for me to explain, and I don't really do the dating thing seriously. So I don't know. Like I'm just talking about a situation where when the chick is there, she's adding something beyond the physical. All right, and then the type of intelligence she's talking about I'm going to inspire you, sure, but that's not something that if I'm already rich and making $1 million, I better be inspired, because if I'm not, then maybe I just inherited that money and I didn't earn it. But if you've actually earned the riches that you have, inspiration is not something that you're looking for in a woman. Far from it.
She do.
Talk to
I
plenty
do.
of rich men.
I do. I'm a rich man. I got an estate in Malibu. Okay,
An
2
estate?
acres. Yes.
Oh, I
2
would
acres.
like to see the paperwork.
Okay, we can show.
She bought her. A rich nigga called that ugly. She bought her. All right, let's go.
Paperwork.
Go ahead and show me the title.
We gotta show a paperwork to somebody that got no paper.
Miseducated.
That would make no sense.
Show me,
This shit got
pull
no
up
paper,
that
talking
deed.
some paperwork.
Can he pull up the deed?
Can you
You
pull up
don't
your
even
car?
know what a
Can you
deed
pull up a
is.
vehicle?
You don't even know what a deed is because you
What
ain't
deed
got
you
it.
got? What deed you got?
A deed to these.
Come on, man. You got a little right.
Yeah. She lost that. Damn. Like, he put her in a place because she thinks she's all that, but she isn't. She's not even the most attractive chick on the panel right now. She's only getting points from me because she's black, but she's not the prettiest on the panel right now. But anyways, yeah, let's go.
Let's do underneath your nose,
Man,
baby.
he's
I don't
certified.
do that.
He's
You know what I'm saying?
certified.
But I get what you're
I
saying.
get what you're saying, though.
Is she fucking with loser, fat, old niggas got money? I get it.
Nah,
Don't play with
negative.
them.
But seriously,
There's
when
no
you
way you
reach a
got
certain
nobody
level,
efficient
when you
around you.
reach a certain level, you don't care if that girl works as a bottle girl. You don't care if this
It
girl
don't
has
matter.
a job.
We
like
didn't
you
say
don't
that.
care.
We gotta have somebody that got some
you
smarts,
already,
though.
because you
We can tell you
already.
Exactly. If you have smarts, not school intelligence, not the ability to remember what's in the textbook, that doesn't count. You got to be someone who can actually challenge me in the sense that, damn, I don't really even know what I want in that sense with a chick. If I'm being honest, I really don't know, because all I want is just you to be there, keep quiet, and maybe just help me if I need certain help. For example, if I'm trying to figure out something, let's say I do programming and I'm trying to design something. So if you give me an example, if you try to give me a simple push, like a simple example that may help me with something. Let's say I'm having trouble figuring out a certain part of my design, like I'm trying to connect these dots, right? You're like, why don't you try this? If that, it doesn't have to be extremely smart or anything. It should just help me, even just basically give me the idea that, at least my girl tries. I don't need it to work. I hope this makes sense, but that's the type of value that we're talking about. She's talking about the inspiration of me, like I'll be sitting like this, then she comes up, then she's like, hey Frosty, you gotta go work right now. I'm like, yeah, thank you for inspiring me for working. Yeah, I'm gonna go work. Nah, bro. That we don't care about that. I don't care about that. And that's what she's saying she offers. And the only reason why she thinks that is because she's hot. To most people, I still think that she's probably like, overall, she's like a 6, at least for me. All right. So because a lot of men still give her attention to the point where she can feel like a 9, she thinks that she's pretty enough to put a guy on a path. That's basically the type of inspiration that she's talking about. But if a guy is not already on that path on his own, there's a problem. And then there are other rich guys who are not really on a defined path, and then maybe she has inspired to be on the right path, sure. But then a lot of rich men that are up there, they got there because they're already inspired. They inspire themselves. They don't need it from these 6 out of 10 girls.
got no
you've
smarts.
already
Like we
made
need
it to a
somebody with some
certain level.
brain. It ain't about just want to suck the dick all the time.
The energy needs to
Damn.
be matched.
We need,
is what
yeah,
you saying.
yeah. It's bigger than
But you're
just.
saying because she doesn't have a job or work,
It don't
she
matter.
can't match
We-
your energy?
It don't matter. I'm talking about you personally on the
But you
educational
don't know me
terms.
personally.
I can tell you ain't got no brain.
Honey, I worked in corporate finance. What are you
did?
talking?
So
yes,
why are you not
baby.
employed now?
Because I don't want to be.
So you want to be a slave to a man with some money?
I want to. No, honey. I want to be an inspiration with someone
How?
to some money.
How you gonna inspire him? Please explain that.
Baby, I just told you. Obviously, you weren't listening.
I'm listening quite fine. You see you coming in lingerie, but
No, you
Put you in
wasn't
line-
listening.
Yeah, so yeah, that is the video. So she talks about how I'm gonna inspire and bring in lingerie. Like I said, she's got nothing else but her looks to fall back on, and it's because society and most of these like thirsty guys were just inspiring her. So this is an interesting video. So I like that this guy's created a clips channel, makes things a little bit easy to go through some of their videos. But yeah, this is a good summary. I did watch this live stream, but I completely forgot. So yeah, this is Frosty. Make sure you like the video and you comment. I'm out.